2. Okay, here we go. So we've got, just to pick up where I was on the last stream, we've got a generation of people, Candace Owens, that Vaughn guy, Michael Knowles, a lot of people, okay, like this, that, have huge followings, and they just don't have perspective. They just don't have perspective, okay? Now, first of all, Israel belongs to the Jews because the Bible tells us so. So I don't know what percentage of conservatives, what percentage of MAGA are Christian, but that's almost everybody, isn't it? So, exactly. Almost everyone who's MAGA is Christian. If you believe in Jesus, you believe that God gave the land of Israel to the Jews. Now, I know the borders in the Bible, and compared to now, things, there's some slight changes, but Israel belongs to the Jews. But the main reason Israel exists today as a nation state is because of the Holocaust, and Western civilization owes a lot to the Jews, because Europe and the United States under the Democrat Franklin Roosevelt did nothing about the Holocaust. Okay, remember, the Jews that tried to escape Nazi Germany and Nazi-controlled Europe were not allowed to enter the United States. Roosevelt wouldn't let them. President Roosevelt, Democrat President Roosevelt, racist anti-Semite, sent Jews back to Europe to go to concentration camps. And Israel was established in 1948, right after the Second World War, so the Jews had a place to go in case there was another Holocaust attempt. And breaking news, Iran, through all their front groups, Hamas and Hezbollah and all these different groups, are trying to wipe out the Jews, okay? This is the second Holocaust. It's been going on for decades, and it's never going to be ending. So the Supreme Leader, I was watching over the weekend yesterday, Sky News Australia, which is very, very good. And I think I was watching this on YouTube. Any of you watch Sky News Australia? Sky News Australia is awesome. I wish it was available for every American to see. The anchor on Sky News Australia was reporting yesterday, maybe some of you saw this, that the Ayatollah of Iran over there has given some power up militarily, some power up to the military leadership. And I thought that was very interesting because the Ayatollah is insane. Is there somewhat of a military coup going on, or the beginnings of a military coup in Iran going on? I don't know. But what I was talking about in the previous stream before I got disconnected because of the connection, it's not just that Iran has been poking the bear and backing all the Islamic terrorism in the world since 1979, but their leader is completely insane. He's completely insane. Look at their reactions to what Trump did over the weekend. They're still not taking things serious. He is a religious zealot, and what I was talking about is a lot of liberals will say, well, you guys on the right are religious zealots because you're Christian. Because most people that are conservative are Christian, right? And what you have with the Ayatollah, I know they want to have some equivalency between him and the Pope or something. No, what you have with the Ayatollah is it's like having a Jim Jones type, right? You've got a guy who's in his 80s, who's reaching the end of his life because of his age. He's a hardcore religious zealot, and he's like a cult leader leading everybody to the Hale-Bopp comet. Remember the Hale-Bopp people? He's like that. He's like a mad, insane cult leader. And that's what you're dealing with over there. So you can't go and negotiate with the Hale-Bopp people or Jim Jones or David Koresh. Iran, it's like Waco going on over there right now. It's like you've got, he's like a David Koresh type. just a cult leader lunatic. And he's got nothing to lose, and you just can't negotiate with these people. You cannot. Iran is a terrorist state. They're a terrorist state, and you cannot allow them to have any type of nuclear weapon of any kind. And that's why Trump did what it is that he did. But notice Trump isn't building up an invasion force. And if he was, you would know about it. People would be getting called up, National Guard, reservists, and everything else, and none of that's happening. So President Trump has zero intention of any ground war or anything like that. He just wants to take out these nuclear sites. But you see the reaction of Iran, and it's complete insanity. When in 1987, when the big backer in the mid 80s of the terrorism was Gaddafi in Libya, and there was a big nightclub terrorist attack in Germany. It's the German discotheque. If you look it up, the German discotheque bombing, which was I'm assuming it was 87, but it could have been 86. And there were some American service personnel who were killed in that. And Gaddafi was behind that and many other things. And in 1987, Ronald Reagan bombed Gaddafi, even his house, by the way, killing